Hi, my name is Sonia Ross, psychotherapist, intuitive messenger, and author. I'm here with you today to do a reading for life path number 9. This reading is for January 2024 for life path number 9. So welcome life path number 9 and happy new year. Okay, so I've already shuffled the cards and put them out, and so we're going to get started. So your first card is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so the wands are usually about spirituality, business, inspiration, but I'm getting for you that there are going to be new strong energies coming into your life on number 9. And I got when I was shuffling the cards that there's going to be a lot of there's going to be a theme of unity and cooperation. So let's make a note of that here. There. So I just want to put that down. So yes, so there's going to be some new things coming forward of a spiritual nature that are just going to be beginning to generate and germinate in your life. So in the obstacle position is the Chariot. So the Chariot, he's been busy this today because he's the second time he's come up in a reading I've done. Okay, and the Chariot has to do with moving ahead with will and determination, but it's coming up in the obstacle position. So whatever new energies are coming into your life, new inspirations, you're gonna feel maybe because of a confidence issue, you're gonna feel like you don't feel like you have the energy to move ahead with whatever these new ideas and these new inspirations are. Wow. And then we have the Death card. So this is going to be an opportunity for you to have a lot of transformation. And then we have the Fool. So the transformation is going to lead you onto a new journey, and so that you can move ahead. Okay, so interesting. So what can we say here, number 9? So for January, you're going to have new inspiration. I'm feeling like it's of a spiritual nature, but you're not going to feel like you have the energy to carry it forward. Like there's going to be like wands are fire, and so there's like something wants to ignite, something wants to come forward in your life, but but this is an obstacle position, so it's not feeling like it can really move forward, and it's not going to be able to fully feel like it can move forward until you go through a period of death and rebirth. There's a transformation you're going to need to go through, number 9, in order for you to really embrace what's ahead, embrace this new spiritual opportunity, these new messages, this new energy. Like you're bringing forth a new energy in your life, but you're not going to feel like you have the willpower and the determination to move forward with it. And that's why you're going to have to go through a process of deep transformation, a process of rebirth. Is it rebirth or is it transformation? I'm getting there's a process of transformation. You're going to have to go through a process of deep transformation in order to have a new beginning. And the Fool turns up. So the Fool is turning up saying that you need to have, like, you have to go through a process of transformation in order for you to have a new beginning. And I'm getting that this is probably a new beginning you've always wanted. But maybe that now it arrives, you're kind of afraid of it. And that your outcome card, the last card is, or outcome, this is not traditional tarot reading, but you know what I mean. So the last card is the Knight of Swords. Like if you, with your new beginning, you can move forward and to begin to take things in a new direction, the beginning of a new direction with your thinking and how you relate to certain subjects or how you operate on the mental plane. Let's see here. I'm feeling like this is really interesting, number 9. By the way, I am a life path number 9 too. So, but I've already done my reading for myself for January. So I kind of already have the lay of my land. But for all of you Yeah, there's going to be an opportunity. I feel like there's like this is like when I think of this Ace of Wands card, I feel like this is like whoosh, like something's being ignited, like something is being lit. And I feel like this is something that you've been waiting for or kind of asking for, but that you don't have the 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 the, the willpower and the determination. The chariot is a very fast moving card. It's like force, it's like energy. So you have two energy cards here, right? So you have the fire, whoosh, a flame is being lit, something's being ignited, something's like coming up. Some fire is coming up, something is like something energetically is like bursting forth within you. And typically to have that follow with the chariot is a card, it's like a lot of energy as well. So you would think that this card would make this grow, but it's in an obstacle position. And so you're feeling like you don't have, like you're limited in certain ways. And it may be a confidence issue, and you don't feel like you have the ability to move forward in the direction that you've always wanted to go through. Excuse me, you don't have the ability to move forward in the direction you've always wanted to take. So you're like, I'm getting basically that you're blocking yourself. Something's going on with you and you're blocking yourself. Like this is something that you've always wanted. This new energy is something that you've always wanted. It could be around anything. Um, but you're basically blocking yourself and you're not allowing things to move forward because I'm getting that it's a confidence issue, uh, uh, connected with your willpower and your self-determination. And maybe you're kind of like, oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, you know, being in your head and thinking too much and basically, but I'm getting it's a confidence issue. And so basically spirit is saying you have this, but you're being blocked. And so in order to overcome this, in order to overcome this lack of confidence, this lack of um belief in yourself, and to get the determination that you need, you have to go through a deep transformation. And that's why you have the death card. You have to go through a deep, deep transformation, because to really have what you want in life, you have to be transformed. You can't, what's the saying? I'm not a religious person, so I apologize if I butcher this. You can't put old wine in new skins or something like that. So you have to go through a transformation so that you can really have whatever this thing is that you said you wanted. So for you nine, you have the ability to have it, but you're blocking yourself here because you have some old ways of being. Usually I'm getting that it's around confidence, and that in order to have this, you have to transform yourself. 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 And the transformation is internal. Basically, it's a deep transformation, but it's internal. Like you have to shift your mindset completely in order to move into this new state. And that when you do so, you'll have a new beginning, right? Because now we have the Fool here. And when he shows up, he's about new beginnings. And now, if this was a different type of reading and he showed up, I'd be like, oh, okay, you need to be cautious. You need to be careful. You never know. But for me, depending on where it shows up, like if it showed up in the obstacle position, I'd be like, okay, you have to be careful. Don't take any risks. But that's not what showed up in the obstacle position. So it's showing up as um you need to go through this period of deep transformation in order to have this new beginning, because you can't have this new beginning or whatever this new life is or whatever this thing is that you wanted unless you go through a period of transformation. So let me put the cards down here so you can see what I'm talking about here. So here's the thing you want, whatever this thing is that you want, here it is, but you have to go through a period of deep transformation in order to have your new beginning. Because when you have your new beginning, these two will be together. Okay? So this is what you're aiming for. You're aiming for new vitality, new energy, new fire in your life, new inspiration of a spiritual nature. but you have to overcome certain self-limiting beliefs that are impacting your confidence and your will and determination. So you have to die to those old ideas that you have about yourself. Here we are. You have to die to those old ideas that you have about yourself so that you can have a new beginning. So that you can have a new beginning. Oh my God, it just got so dark. Hold on. Can you see me now? Probably because I had those cards in face. Sorry about that. I'm still learning how to do this whole lighting thing. Okay. And so then you have the Knight of Swords. And so this being is charging forward, right? So once you have transformed yourself and you have your new beginning, then you can move forward with speed and gusto because you have there's new energy and new thinking in your ideas. Okay, so because she's moving pretty fast. And so what I feel like is that typically this is a very fast moving card, but yours was an obstacle position. So it was basically like do do do. So he's not moving at all. But she comes in the rear and she can move fast as well. And this is telling you that if you do what's necessary in your own transformation process, you will have a new beginning and you'll be able to move forward with some speed. And, you know, with a new approach to how you see yourself, a new way of thinking about yourself. And this is kind of like, because since she's still kind of young, she's not a page, but she's not a queen or a king. This is an opportunity for you to grow. This is an opportunity for you to grow yourself in this area so that after you've got your new beginning, you can move forward in a way that's, you know, taking you on a new road, a new path, beginning something new for yourself. So I hope all that made sense. Hope that made sense. So for you, number 9, you're going to have to stop getting in your own way. And also the thing about 9s is that I'm a 9 too, is that we're called when we come down, our soul comes down in this body, in our bodies for this experience, and we have the life path number 9, we're called to higher ideals. But a lot of us, because of programming, cultural, gender, racial, whatever the case may be, ethnic, religious, we are limited and we limit our own potential because we bought into these pre-programmed ideas. But there's a fire, there's a fire that you've needed in your life, 9, that you have the ability now to access. And Spirit is just saying, don't undermine yourselves. And what I was going to say about 9s is that we are humanitarians. We are people who go through transformations. We go through deep, deep, deep transformation. And that's probably why I kept on getting this word transformation, because for number 9s, that is us. That is who we are. We go through transformations. We transform ourselves. We go through different things. And what we're able to do, we're alchemists. We're able to alchemize our pain, our suffering, and we alchemize it, we integrate it, and we can use it for the we can use it for the greater good, because humanitarianism, what's happening to the world, is really, really important to us. But you can only do that if we take care of ourselves internally first and do the necessary work to transform ourselves into a new state of being so that we can move ahead. And so that's the message for you, 9. Fire is here. We understand you're having a confidence issue. You don't believe in yourself. Spirit is like, cut it out. You're going to have to transform yourself in order to do what you said you wanted to do. Some of y'all said you wanted to do something, 9. You said you wanted to do something. Spirit has sent you the energy to do it, but you doubt yourself. You don't have any self-confidence. And Spirit is like, cut that ish out. Okay. Spirit is saying, cut it out. There's something you're supposed to be doing. Spirit is like, cut it out. Like, you have to transform yourself. Like, seriously. Because it's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new beginning. It's time for a new beginning. And it's time for you to move ahead. It is time for you to move ahead. So I'm just saying, this whole thing you're having with your confidence, you got to take care of it because it's blocking you. This has been very interesting. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Spirit, is there anything else you want to say regarding that? Okay. I'm going to see I'm going to see what the angels have to say for you. Spirit, excuse me, angels, do you have a message for life path? And also, if I receive that one of the things you're supposed to be working on is unity and harmony, and maybe you're supposed to help other people step into unity and harmony, you can't do that if you're having a confidence issue, nine. You gotta, you, I'm not gonna say you have to step up because that sounds very arrogant. I don't like to say you have to step up. No, you have to deal with yourself. And so this is what you're being called on to do for January 2024 at nine. You have to deal with yourself. You have to deal with yourself, whatever these issues are that you're having with your self-confidence and your belief in yourself. I think it's self-confidence. You have to sort yourself out, work on yourself internally, and go in the direction that you're being called to do. Because nines, especially this life path, you're called to do great things. And it doesn't even mean like world stage things, but like in your community. It could be something that's deeply impactful for you. Okay, so angels, do you have a message for life path in time? Forgiveness and understanding. She's beautiful. This is the card for you. Forgiveness and understanding. So if there's any place in your life, number nine, that you need to give forgiveness and understanding, please bring that to yourself. And also, I'm noticing we have the color orange here a lot. And so the chariot has orange in it, the death card has orange in it, and this beautiful angel, she has orange in it as well. So what would you like to say about forgiveness and understanding, angels? Like, so understanding yourself in a deeper way is what's going to be the key, nine, to you overcoming these obstacles and self-confidence. Like the things that are blocking you is because you're being blocked because you need to have a deeper understanding of yourself. It's like you're naturally prone to think about things in a deeper way, but you need to make a more of a concentrated effort to direct that energy towards you. Because of nines energy and their natural tendency towards humanitarianism, they can be very like, oh, what about the other person? And let me make sure the cats and the kittens and the dogs and the puppies and the trees and the earth are okay. That's good. I love cats and kittens too, but you have to put an equal amount of that energy into yourself and know and understand that that's part of the process and that you're worth it. So that's what I want to say. You bring a lot of understanding to other situations. You need to bring a lot of that understanding and attention to yourself. You put a lot of your energy into making sure other people are good. You need to put as equal amount of attention and energy into making sure that you are good, because you need to take this time to study yourself, look inside yourself, and make sure that you're doing well before you give yourself and your energy to others, because that's what's going to help you overcome to these obstacles and get to where you need to be. And especially if you're called on to go through a period of transformation, you have to study yourself. You have to study yourself, and you have to study yourself, and you have to study yourself, and you have to study yourself well, and you have to do that with time. So study yourself, nine. Study yourself, because honestly, you'll find out you're like very, very interesting, and by really, really knowing yourself, it'll help you have this new beginning. Okay. So you can move ahead. Okay. And so what is it about forgiveness and understanding? We talked about you need to understand yourself deeply. Excuse me. And then also it's important to forgive whatever you need to forgive. And forgiveness, it confuses people because it's trapped in religiosity, and that's not what I'm talking about. It's just time to move out of the energy of anything that is blocking your heart chakra, anything that's blocking your energetic centers, and that's only through forgiveness. The forgiveness is going to help to clear and release things in your energetic centers. So forgiveness is about, oh, we have to do it because it's what the Bible says and blah blah blah. No, we need to do anything to unblock our own energy centers. Okay. We need to do anything we can to unblock our own energy centers and for ourselves. And so one of those things is forgiveness. Okay. And that doesn't mean contacting people who injured you or grieved you in certain ways. It just means I'm doing everything I can to take care of my own energy centers so that I can be well. It's really important that you're well. I'm looking in the wrong book. Is there anything else you want to say, angels, about forgiveness and understanding? Okay. 9, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts below. I'm enjoying reading for you. Forgiveness and understanding, your message. As soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life. And I'm sure you already know, 9. Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul, and ultimately it gives us the idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, when this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior. That's what I just said. Or let it go, but to realize the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness. And that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. Call on your angels. They're always around you and they always want to help you. And honestly, when you start working with your angels, it really can add a magical dimension to your life. I love working with angels. Understand an extended message. Understanding why others have committed certain acts or you yourself have made bad decisions isn't always easy. It's important to know that you're always doing the best you can with the information and tools you have. And the more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. When this card shows up for you, it's because the angels see you as worthy of fulfilling and when this card shows up for you, it's because angels see you as worthy of fulfilling and exciting experiences. When you are dancing with the energy of forgiveness, you are on the verge of a miracle. This isn't a time to be weighed down by the past, but a time to see beyond it. So, 9, I'm definitely feeling like you're being called in the spiritual direction. So do all the things that, that are necessary for you to go through the transformation that you have said you wanted. Because clearly you said you wanted something and now the time is at hand. So 9, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a wonderful January of 2024. And the energy of this reading should be around you for like 3 months. Okay. So watch it in the beginning and then come back at the end of January and just, say what resonated, what was in alignment, what wasn't, and how things are going for you. I'm always very, very curious to see how these things connect for people. Yeah. So you take care. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful January of 2024. Happy New Year. My name is Sonia Ross. I'm a psychotherapist, an intuitive messenger, and an author. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Please give me some comments. Let me know how you're feeling about things. And please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to, have you be part of this community that I'm slowly building. So you take care. All the best to you, 9. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.